You guys let me know if this sounds okay. I'm gonna start playing some tunes. So what's the verdict? How's the mix? Is it? I mean, is it okay? Yeah, doing all right. I just I see a couple of people cruising in and then they bounce. So I just I wonder, is it affecting? Is it cool? Is it sounding all right? What? Tell me. I'm just trying to strike a balance between what I need to hear and what gets piped out. I found some of the deficiencies last week or yesterday, and I figured out part of my problem. So I'm just trying to get this thing set up and dialed in. It's just been like, oh man, I didn't realize I was going to have to take a class, to run this thing. Damn. There's just so much I don't know. Oh, very cool. Minimal latency. Tell me about this minimal latency. Is there like a lag happening? Tell me. Because I can try to adjust that out. So I was hanging with this guy yesterday, Carlos Plaza. We're doing this thing now every Tuesday where he and I, we just get together and hang, and it's kind of fun. It's a really cool drummer to drummer kind of thing, and I'm bringing him into my stream, and we're sending it out as an amalgamated thing, and it's kind of neat, it sort of loops back, and yeah, it's a really cool hang, and Paul, you and I ought to do something like that too. Have a drummer hang, across the pond, so to speak. That'd be kind of cool, huh? That's a long ways, man. That's like 6,000 miles away. Maybe not that far, 4,500, yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's far, and I think it's neat that the internet connects people like that. So all that aside, I have to tell you that on, what was it, Monday night, I had a student. He comes in, he wants to know about polyrhythms. I said, okay, let's talk about polyrhythms. So we start, discussing the way things break down. So he wants to know how to play 7 against 3. Or 3 against 7. Okay, let's just figure this one out. So the first thing you got to do is start with a pulse of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you play every 7th note, which in this case would be 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 5 triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 5 triplet, 6 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 triplet, 2, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 5 triplet, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3 trip, 4, 5, let 6, 7. 1, 2, 3 trip, 4, 5, let 6. Watch this. 1, 2, 3 trip, 4, 5, let 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've been intrigued with this thing since I picked it up, and thanks to Carlos for that. Carlos Plaza. And so it's kind of cool because he's an instructor. I teach drum lessons as well, and so I think it's kind of turning into like a bit of an instructor hang. And I think I want to start streaming that out, like maybe like start doing a Zoom thing, like sort of a big Zoom hang, and just doing something fun like that. I don't know. Yeah. So there's that. And I hope this is sounding better. My rig that I have as it stands is I picked up that new Focusrite Claret 8 Pre, the Claret Plus 8 Pre. And after a very steep learning curve and tearing out what little left of the stuff on the top of my head that I had there, I figured it out. It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. Yeah, there's just there's some things I learned, and I learned I'm not a sound engineer. I'll tell you that, but I can probably fake it a little bit. But there's things I just need to learn about logic, like sends and stuff like that. Like I'd like to be able to send out the master send, but then have a monitor mix for myself that I could control, just via like one slider, so a monitor bus, so to speak. And I don't even know how to do that. That's how dumb I am with logic. I know enough to be dangerous. I can record drum tracks and send things out on the internet and make a stream. But that's about it, man. Well, okay. So today's snare du jour is the 6.5 by 14 Aureolo copper with the Oreophonic edges, which means that it's like a dunette bottom where it's not, flared or anything like that. It's just straight down. It's maybe canted in a little bit, curved inwards, and it's seamed, to where it's all smooth. So the bottom head rides on like a millimeter thickness of copper, and the top head's got like sort of a more gradual fold on it, so it gives it a little warmer sort of sound. The edge on the top is a little rounder. So it's a really good sounding drum. I've had it for a couple of years now, and I just really never did much with it. And just the other day I pulled it off the shelf for a rehearsal here, and there it went. And it was like, damn, it's a nice drum. So way to go, Vukan. And I hope you're well over there in Serbia. You Serbian drum building monster, great artist of things and metal. So cool. Gonna shut up and play some music. How's that? Yeah, good, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Where's my music? There it is. Let's do this right here.
What the prophets have seen. Man, a simple class of rodent flocks and screamed, and I suppose the sun has rose on the last known instance of hot air dreams. Sir Holly, wide open wide as the light tumbles crazily across the sky, and another few hundred miles roll by, and I suppose the story is closed on that which prophets flows in my sorrow, in my sorrow, in my sorrow, in my human race. You long for the days of your youth, obsessively small, remembering objects, events, and sensations from your youth. A circumvent of significance. Stand under the bridge, like you did for you and your brother were kids. Look back on yourself and see what you did and forgive that poor soul. You knew not what you did, but soon you'll know in the warmest depths of your star. Oh, in your soul, in your Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
That was Mike Keneally. See you, Paul. So that was called Father's Day by Mike Keneally. Damn, I just love playing with him. I've had a few opportunities to jam with the man. The Paul Gilbert guitar camp over the summer, and prior to that, we were in a band of for a minute there, a group called the Playground Slap. We appeared on an album together under that band's name called Disco Nausea. And some of my favorite stuff, creative genius Marcelo Radulovic, just a monster. What a great dude. Dave Ibarra, Ray DeZonia, James Call, all those guys. That was the Playground Slap. And Mike Keneally. So fun stuff, good times. That was Keneally. What are you gonna do? I gotta do now. I haven't been using my music app with this, so I hope that the music's gonna come across. Let me just make sure that that's the case here. Hold, please. Where's it at? Hang on a sec. There it is. I guess this is working.
Way back when in high school.
Sorry, I got to get this balance thing set up. Yeah. So I'm going to knock off for a bit here and get my balances dealt with, okay? All right. Sorry for the sporadicness. I definitely want to play. I just I want to get my stuff set up so I don't sound like I don't know what I'm doing, or I sound less of like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll catch